Hey guys, it's July, which means it's time for June favourites, and I'll also include my empties again this month because it's not really worth having two videos because there's not a whole bunch. So I'll go through my empties. I just threw one of them across the floor. I'll go through my empties. 1 second. Okay, so they're all of them except one are full sized. I'll go through I guess I'll show the tester one first. I got this when I bought Juicy Couture. The girl gave me a whole bunch of random extra stuff as well, and I kind of forgot about this, so I used this one. It's just the regular Juicy Couture fragrance, and it's just a body shower gel, and it was alright. I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of things that are fragranced like a perfume. Like, I'd rather just have the perfume and be done with it, but it was fine, smelled alright, and I've got I think I've got one in Viva La Juicy as well, so I'm sort of thinking I should keep it for when I'm traveling or something like that, because it's quite a handy size for that. I've had this hanging around for ages before I discovered the brunette version of the Batiste dry shampoo. So this was the one I used to buy previously, but I don't really like having the scent because I find that the scent's a bit overpowering, and this is sort of a coconut scent, which is nice, but I'd rather be able to smell my perfume than my dry shampoo. So I finally finished this up. I think I only got maybe 1 or 2 uses out of it this month and it was all gone. Another hair product, I've been using this for over a year now. It's the Kerastase specific range called Bain de Volant, and it's the shampoo, and it's supposed to be for oily roots and sensitized lengths. I'll keep using this. I've actually got a big bottle of it that I bought from Strawberry Net, and I keep refilling it in here, but I figured I finished a bottle of this at least this month, so I thought I'd include my empties. Yeah, I love it. I alternate between this and a is it, I think, Kevin Murphy. Yeah, I've got a couple of his products as well, and one of them's actually in my favorites. But anyway, so I finished this up, and I expect I'll finish the conditioner at some point this month. Very sad, I finished my Yves Saint Laurent Touch Eclat. I have this in the lightest one, I think, 01, the sort of the pink toned one. I will repurchase because I love it, but I've got so many other concealing, highlighting products that I'm going to try my best to at least use a couple of those up before I repurchase this. I don't know how I'll go. I'll probably cave and repurchase sometime soon, but there's a Rimmel product that's quite similar to this and I'm really enjoying it, so it's a good substitution while I wait to buy this again. And just a lip balm that I finished up is Cherry Carmex, which I think I got in a show bag at the Melbourne show last year, so it's been hanging around for quite a while just in my bag, and it's finally finished, so that's all my empties. On to my favourites. They're sort of a mixture for this month. First I'll show you something that was in my high-end haul that I posted a few weeks ago, and I've been loving it. It's the NARS Duo in Dogon, which I believe came out in their summer collection. I spoke about it obviously when I bought it. It's sort of got a taupey duochrome colour on this side, and this side it's not exactly matte. I thought it was matte, but it's very a very fine satin, I guess you'd call navy blue, and it's just perfect for a smoky eye. I'm wearing it today. I've used a bit more of the navy than I normally would. It's really easy to wear for work. The brush that I use, I was going to get it out and then I forgot. 1 second. So I just use a stiff paddle brush for the lighter colour all over my lid, and I like to use this crease brush that I got when I was in Paris, actually, from Sephora. It's the Sephora brand and it's called the Crease Brush 230. So it's quite a fluffy brush, and it sort of, I like it because I guess it diffuses the colour. You don't have to be, I guess, a genius at makeup to be able to use it and blend out. Yeah, you only need to pick up a tiny amount of the navy colour and it'll make, you know, a real big difference in the definition on your eyes. So I've been loving that duo. I guess in terms of other face products, I've been really loving the Sigma brushes that I bought, I don't know, just over a month ago, I think. the ones that I really wanted to try the most are these contouring brushes. So I got the smaller one for highlight and the larger one for contour, for sort of bronzing contour. They are called the Tapered Face F25 for the large one, and Tapered Highlighter, which is the F35. And I've been using them exactly as they're meant to be used. So I've used this one obviously for bronzing in sort of in the cheekbone and on the temple, and then I've been using the smaller highlighter brush to apply my highlighter. So it's not rocket science, and it's made my life a lot easier especially in terms of contouring. And speaking of contouring, this product is the one I've been probably using most of the time, I'd say. It's actually a blush from Matte, and it's called Harmony, and it's a matte blush. See there? But it's quite a brown colour, so it works really well as a contour, especially for pasty people. I don't know if you can see that. And there's a little swatch of it. It's coming up quite orange on the screen. It's not that orange. But yeah, it's really good because it's not too harsh, especially as a contour. It's sort of difficult, I guess, to go overboard with it. So for someone like me who's not exactly a pro at contouring as yet, I find it a really good start, I guess. Still talking about face products, I've sort of rediscovered my love for NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I originally started using NARS Sheer Glow in the colour Mont Blanc, but I've now moved on to Siberia, which I always thought might be a bit too yellow for my skin and also too light, but I found, I'm wearing it now, that it's probably pretty much a perfect match for my face. So that's why I'm really loving it at the moment, especially in winter, because I guess everyone's a little bit more pale in winter as well. The only downfall with NARS Sheer Glow is that I don't think it's got a great amount of staying power, so I'm wondering if I should maybe invest in sort of Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I could maybe pump a little bit out with this, and it might increase the wear time. I don't know. I've been using it every now and then with Clarins Everlasting Foundation, but that one's a bit too dark, and then it sort of affects the colour a bit too much, so it's hard to get things perfect, I guess. I guess this is just a random add-in. I've sort of rediscovered this EOS lip balm. I had it sitting in my gym bag at work, which I haven't actually used since February, so I'd kind of forgotten that it existed. I think this is like called Lemon Drop, the flavour, and I've made a little bit of a dent in it. It's just so easy, and you don't have to get product on your lips, or, sorry, you do get product on your lips, but you don't get it on your fingers when you're trying to apply it, so that's why I really like this lip balm. And I will I'll definitely repurchase when I run out. And the last product, as I said, I was going to talk about a Kevin Murphy product. I'm still learning how to use this, but my hairdresser uses it really well. It's the Kevin Murphy Body.Builder Volumizing Mousse. She's used it on me maybe 3 or 4 times when I've gone to visit her. She always does a really nice blowout at the end after cutting my hair and whatnot, and she uses this, and it makes the blowout last for 2 or 3 days, which is great. I actually did just blow dry my hair and I used it. I don't have the knack of it like she does, but I'm getting better. I don't think it'll sort of last as long as hers normally does though. And when I bought it, it came with a free wide tooth comb as well, which I used today while I was blow drying, and I think it did sort of help. Usually I just use the conical sort of brush, but I use sort of a mixture of the two, and just a pump of this through the top of my head, mainly to give volume, crazy volume like that. And yeah, I'm sort of slowly getting better at blow drying my own hair. Most of the time I'm just too lazy to do it, but I'm going to try really hard to do it more. So yeah, that's all my favourites, all my empties. I only bought a couple of things this month, so I've been pretty good, but I expect that July is going to be a bit heavier in the haul front, I guess I would say. I've got a Shop Bop order that's arriving tomorrow, hopefully, at work, so if if you guys are interested. It's more clothing, jewelry type stuff, but if you're interested, I'll do a whole video for that as well. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Thanks, bye.